When you focus on something, more of it will come to you. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the baby elephant community. On this channel, we practice self-love and living and leading joyful lives. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe below. Become a part of the family, the tribe, the herd. Today is going to be a super chill video. I just want to talk to you guys about journaling, what kind of journals I use, how I journal, what I use them for, just everything you wanted to know, everything you guys have been asking about journaling. And this video was inspired by all the questions I've received about journaling, but also because I was sent the most beautiful journal I've ever seen. I'm a journal fanatic, you guys already know. I use them all, but I do have more than I need, that's for sure. So when I saw this journal online on the website, I thought it was beautiful. I had no idea that what I would receive is a full-size, extremely high-quality manifestation and self-development workbook, basically. These journals, they're called My Infinite Agenda. And I just want to show you how gorgeous it is. I'm so happy to have gotten in touch with this company because they gave me a 50% discount code for you guys. I'm going to put it down here and down below. But even more importantly, when you use my code, the company would usually give me 10% commission. However, we talked and I think that the best thing to do with that commission is to donate it. So every time you guys buy a book and use my code, 10% of that is going to go to Crutches for Africa. I'm going to put the information below about that charity if you want to check it out yourself. I know you guys, we are trying to raise the positive consciousness in the world. I know you're on the same page as me. So if you're interested in both getting this beautiful, stunning new book and donating money to Crutches for Africa, then I'll leave the link down below for you guys. This journal is for 2018. Starts with a page that says this infinite agenda belongs to. You fill it out. Imagine the life you want and build it. It has information on helping you manifest incredible changes in your life. It unites a vision board and a daily planner. It is a tool to help focus your thoughts and manifest whatever you're working toward, from practical goals to our deepest desires. I love that. And there's a section for each month. There's even a bullet journaling section. There's a calendar. There's a place for notes. There's also prompts in it. It says, this month I'm excited to accomplish these short-term goals. This month I will grow closer to these long-term goals. In my wildest dreams, I'm looking forward to receiving. And just fill those out. And every day also it has a list, a place where you can write, today I'm looking forward to, today I'm super grateful for. This is just incredible. There's also quotes. Always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else, by Judy Garland. Love that quote. And there's just so much more in this journal. I'm obsessed with it. I promise you guys to never promote any product that I don't fully believe in, because first and foremost, your trust is what matters to me. So in this video, you will see all the journals that I use and how I use them and when. I do have a feeling that My Infinite Agenda is going to replace some of these books, but I do want to show you guys what I used before I had it, so you can have the option of using regular plain notebooks and getting something super cool like this, because it's super organized. It's an organized way of manifesting and goal setting, and I'm obsessed with organization. My number one thing that I want to say to you is don't be afraid to start journaling. There's nobody there to judge you. This is between you, yourself, and your spirit, your soul. It's such a personal thing, so don't be afraid. Just start doing it today. I know a lot of people have told me I'm kind of afraid to start journaling, kind of afraid to start delving into my own mind, into my own consciousness and seeing what's there. And all I can tell you guys is that it can only bring about good. It might be hard in the beginning. You might have things that you have to work through, but ultimately, you're going to become a healthier, happier person by journaling, by using these different methods. So I regularly use a scheduler with a calendar. I use 2 or 3 blank notebooks for my abundance log, my manifesting goals, and my gratitude journals. I have a small one for traveling, and I have a dream journal that I keep by my bed at all times. I don't necessarily use all these journals on a daily basis. I like to sit down with my scheduler, with my calendar on Sunday nights and plan out everything for the following week. I'll write to-do lists, appointments, meetings, and deadlines for the entire week. I do this Sunday nights because it makes me feel like I'm ready to take on the week, and that everything that's been clouding my mind is down on paper, organized, and I'm ready to tackle it very efficiently. During the week, I try to make time to journal in the morning and at night. I keep my abundance journal handy and on me at all times, and I fill it out throughout the day. Realistically, it doesn't take more than 10 minutes each time you sit down with your journal. If you're like me and you're busy all the time, I'm always thinking to myself, when am I going to have time to sit down and do something as therapeutic as writing down how I feel or writing down gratitude or anything? And we always have an extra 10 minutes. We just have to manage our time better and make time for important things like this. This is what's good for us. This is what should be top priority for us. So I keep my dream journal under my pillow. I don't feel it there, and it's really convenient. I don't have a nightstand, so it's just convenient for me to keep it there. You want to keep your dream journal handy so that right when you wake up, you don't have to think about where it is. You just grab it and start jotting down notes about your dream. In my dream journal, I write down every single detail I can remember from the dream, and sometimes I'll just leave it there. It just feels good to let it out. But other times I will look into the dream. I will look up meanings of different things. I like to see other people's perspectives. Usually I will come up with my own explanation for why I'm having a certain dream, especially highly emotional or dreams or nightmares. I will always like to kind of analyze them. I believe that our dreams, especially our bad dreams, give us the most important messages, and it shows us a lot about what's going on in our subconscious and the health of our subconscious. After I jot down my dream journal, I get up, I do my morning routine, and then I get to my tea meditation ceremony, which you will know about if you watch my magical morning routine video. If not, up here down below. In this routine, I spend 5 minutes completely focusing on making my matcha latte. That's what I've been drinking lately, or whatever it is that I'm drinking, and that makes me very present, very high vibration. It keeps me focused, energetic, and it relaxes me as well because it is a meditation. So when I make my matcha, with my matcha, I will sit down and I will write in my gratitude journal. I dedicate at least a few minutes every day to writing in my gratitude journal. I was talking to my friend the other day who's a part of our community, and he told me that he thinks that a big issue that a lot of people find with gratitude journals, that they find them to be ineffective, is because they're being told and encouraged to write down and be grateful for things that they're not actually grateful for. That never even occurred to me. So I do want to impress upon you guys that what's really important is to find at least one thing that you feel genuine gratitude towards. It doesn't have to be a long list of things. You don't have to start making things up, but if you focus on one thing that truly makes you feel grateful, that's enough for the gratitude list. However, I do strongly believe that keeping a gratitude journal is what taught me to be grateful for literally everything I have. I have never been without necessities such as a roof over my head, food in my fridge, clean water to drink. I've never been without. But keeping a gratitude journal has helped me to remember to be grateful to those things. I look at it as saying thanks to the things that you can't live without. As empathic people, we go through life noticing and feeling the hardships of others. And that puts our own blessings into center stage and into such perspective. And I know many other very empathic people have felt the same. I've become very, very grateful for absolutely everything that I have. During the day, I always keep my abundance log handy. I promised you guys I would tell you about my abundance journal because it has been such an instant manifestation tool. Even I still get surprised by its efficacy. It's probably one of the strongest methods I've used to date. All you have to do with an abundance log is write down, keep track of every dime you make, everything you are gifted, everything you find, every penny you find on the floor. That means also if a friend buys you coffee, you write down the approximate amount of what that cup of coffee should have cost, as if it's something that you got that day, some sort of fiscal thing that you got that day, and that is paying attention to abundance in your life. The way that you're going to do this is you're going to write a plus sign because that is positive. It's a plus, you're adding more abundance to your life. Then write the approximate amount of whatever it is that you got, like the coffee or your paycheck. Write that down. You can either write the exact amount or an approximate amount. I will then write thank you for the coffee right next to it so that I'm expressing gratitude and also keeping track of where the abundance comes from. If I find a penny on the street, I will write it down. If there's a tiny little spike in my revenue on YouTube, I will write that down. I just keep a running list of all the great abundance that flows to me. Keep track of all your earnings, all the gifts, every money that you find, even if you're taken out to lunch by your family, that all counts. That is all abundance. When you focus on something, more of it will come to you. I've seen this work for me immediately so many times that I have no doubts about it. Today, this morning, I wasn't even planning on shooting this video today. I think I made a Poshmark sale or something, so I wrote that down and I wrote thanks. And immediately after that, right after that, I received a large check and payment from a collaboration. Whenever things like that happen, I always make sure to give back. So I donate all the time. It's a big thing, you guys. Give and you will receive. And don't do it in order to receive. Do it because it feels good and because you're really helping somebody and you're creating more positive consciousness. Remember that what you focus on, you will zero in on, and it will come back to you multiplied. Don't worry about the time that you write each thing down. Write it whenever you have time. If you only have one time every day to dedicate to that, write everything that you can remember. If you don't remember everything, that's fine. Just pay extra attention to the things that you do remember. If you don't remember the exact amount, that's also fine. The number isn't actually what matters. It's just the gratitude to receiving. Gratitude and the openness to receiving, that's what matters. Keeping an abundance log coupled with a no fear approach to your finances and money will show you genuine prosperity faster than you could ever imagine. I dedicate my nighttime routine to self-discovery. Really, you can journal and do any of these types of journaling anytime that suits you, whatever feels right for you. If I have things going on in my head, if I have things to write about, I will just empty my thoughts out onto the journal first. If I don't have anything to talk about, or once I'm done doing that, I will then answer a few self-discovery questions. For example, tonight I asked myself these questions. How do I feel right now? Why do I feel this way? How was my day overall? What did I do today? What is my dream day like? How does my dream day differ from the day I had? What successes did I have today? What do I need to do more of this week? I will then answer each of these questions to the best of my ability. Sometimes a question won't feel right, so I'll skip it. I just do whatever feels good to me, whatever is helping me to become my best version in that moment. Do what you need to do in every moment to function at your best level and live your best life. So at night, I will often end the journal entry with a quick list of things that I'm grateful for. I'll put it away and then go get ready for bed. I also keep a journal for my new moon manifestations, which I only use once a month. I basically just let out all my wishes, all my intentions, all my desires and goals for the month during the new moon in this journal. I also have my travel journal, and I like to keep that on me when I'm out of town or whenever I'm somewhere new, in case inspiration strikes or something important sticks out to me, like a sign of synchronicity. Check out that video here, by the way. I will always write that down. I will always keep that handy and make sure that I'm not forgetting those things. If I, for some reason, don't have any journal on me, I will use the notepad application on my phone. That's fine. You don't have to have a physical journal. If you don't want one, you can use whatever you have. You can use blank, loose pages of paper. You can paint. Painting is an amazing way to journal in a way. Sketching, cutting out magazines, just doing all these things to express yourself, basically, to let out your creativity. So that is how I use my journals, what kind of journals I use and how I use them. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you still have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer as many as possible. I read every single comment that I receive, every comment. I try to answer as many as possible. Once again, I want to thank my Infinite Agenda for this beautiful journal. I'll leave the website and the code from the description below if you guys are interested in it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so excited that I got a chance to start writing in this. I'm really curious what kind of journals you guys use, so please hit the comments below and let me know what journals you use, what kind of prompts you use, what do you do, what's your journaling routine. Until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Until my next video, as always, keep your vibrations way up. Bye. Oh well.